No, I don't believe that. At the end of the day, if you genuinely felt that, why did he? Why did he? He admitted to it. He forfeited the $1 million.
I was the coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly.
So I found out from a source, Floyd Money Mayweather can't leave Dubai because him and his sidekick, they had stole millions of jewelry last time they was out in Dubai.
In addition, Devin Haney has revealed Floyd Mayweather's purported $500 million in outstanding debt, asserting that Floyd is actually insolvent. People don't comprehend, according to Haney, Floyd's actions, although he was aware from the beginning. He describes how Mayweather uses deception and control to influence others, concealing financial difficulties behind his wealth, celebrity, and well-planned public appearances. For even Floyd Mayweather's own employees are still underpaid as a result of his extravagant spending, but he still shows off his money by purchasing buildings he cannot afford to maintain. In addition to being careless, it is offensive to people who have worked for him, some of whom are still waiting for payment. His preoccupation with looks has made him oblivious to financial responsibility, even as he revels in pointless possessions. To keep up the appearance of grandeur, he picks vanity projects above essential responsibilities, like paying taxes.
He's just trolling. He's trolling. He's telling me he's trolling. So I'm like, nah, he's not trolling. He's not trolling. That's real. Like, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
What was your father saying throughout camp about that?
He was same thing. Like, we was both going back and forth. Like, it gonna happen? Like, we could understand. We like, what? He wanted to start this now.
Damn.
Now, like, why all of a sudden he playing this crazy role now? Why do you think? On the outside looking in, what would you say?
I don't know, bro. Like, when I seen it, I knew it wasn't right.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't right.
Disgraceful illustration of Floyd Mayweather's manipulation of others for his own gain is his betrayal of Devin Haney. Just before Haney's big fight with Ryan Garcia, he released a sparring film that had been carefully manipulated to show Haney appearing weak after years of portraying himself as a guru. It wasn't a coincidence. By releasing a video that presents Devin in a negative light, it was sabotage masquerading as openness. In addition to endangering Haney's preparedness, Floyd revealed his own insecurities. While a mentor encourages, Floyd uses trust as a weapon to erode confidence and exercise control.
This facility for a few years now, good since like 2018. It was great. This is my husband. He actually quit a really good job because he saw potential in this company, and they had promised him all this stuff. And they have put us through so much stress, mental stress. Because, well, one, we've been trying to get married for a couple years now, and the fact that they haven't been able to pay him for like a year.
Months at a time,
It feels like a year, because even when they were able to pay, it's been like his credit. I'm sorry, I don't even know to bring up your credit, but like, he had better credit than I did. He had amazing credit, and all of a sudden, bills after bills piling up. Now we have to focus on trying to get his credit back up, and it's just all on me. And that's like, it's been so tough, because he's the type that's a provider, and I'm always wanting to help, but like, to see him like break down.
A situation when prudence was required, Floyd's darker side is exposed by the decline of the Haney-Mayweather connection. Mayweather is accused of leaking in a blatant betrayal of confidence and sportsmanship. Ryan Garcia obtained private sparring tape of Haney being defeated by Gervonta Davis and used it to make fun of Haney online.
They go through maybe like a rough moment, like the people around them kind of start changing and things. And I know, like you said, waking up in the mansion, the Rolls Royce, I'm sure 30, 40 people around.
Yeah.
Has that part happened where it was like people around you kind of shifted or?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think I just had to, you know, cut the grass low, you know, just, you know, get a lot of unnecessary people that was just around me that just, you know, just was around me, just, you know, really wasn't really benefiting me in no kind of way. It's people that, you know, I seen somebody say that I'm okay with being used, but just don't misuse me. So people, it was some people that just like that was misusing me, and it is what it is. You know, I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
Haney's harsh words weren't just emotional outbursts. They were sharp truths born from repeated betrayal, calling Floyd a bona fide hater and a miserable old man. It wasn't slander. It was a mirror held to Mayweather's face. His behavior repeatedly shows that he resents any success not tied to his name.
Hello, American. Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather watched on as Davis appeared to dominate. So, Haney has now issued a response on Twitter. Never did they post a chopped up edited video. 16-year-old and they're in there holding. My bet with AB pops. Andrew and Broner, I presume that means. We bet Andrew and Broner pops and he honoured it and paid. Ryan, we watched you quit and we will not, and we are not the same and never.
Devin Haney was forced to leave the terrible atmosphere that Mayweather had created. What began as a positive mentor-student relationship devolved into a jealous, power struggle. Haney, who used to be proud to work out at Floyd's gym, had to break ties with someone who wouldn't help him until it helped his reputation. The fragility of Mayweather's ego is demonstrated by his unwillingness to acknowledge the success of another guy without interjecting himself into the story.
I heard he was real heavy the week of the fight. I heard something like 15 pounds. Don't know if it's true. He obviously didn't make the weight. Did Floyd tell him not to make the weight? You already spoke on it, my boy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So he don't make weight.
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what he said. That's his word.
I mean, I seen him throw.
I seen it too.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it.
Mayweather responds to claims of envy in a way that is as theatrical as the image. He meticulously crafts, saying he wants Haney to be successful just to avoid being labeled as a supporter. He treats his good wishes as a reputation management ploy, rather than expressing sincere delight in Haney's advancement.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fighters. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan and supporter, and I love Tank. But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and if all this stuff they saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it take away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, we see how head-driven he is, we see how confident he is, and we see how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff don't be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people are saying about Floyd is true, or you think they just adding a little sauce to it that over-exaggerate?
Mayweather's go-to argument is that everyone is simply envious and exhausted. Reiterating that assertion again is a flimsy way to escape responsibility. Although he appears unaffected by criticism, his actions reveal otherwise. The incessant self-praise and flaunting is insecurity, not confidence. His money doesn't annoy others. Rather, his unwillingness to change irritates them.
Signed Devin, but he chose a different route, but still proud of him.
Absolutely. I want to commend you, right? Because, you know, Devin Haney, I guess he in Vegas, but I seen you in the gym, and he's on a whole different promotional company, but you was showing him some things.
Y'all show love. Y'all really fans.
You was working with him, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good chance that he might fight an actual fighter that you got, but you still had him in there working with him, teaching him things.
Me just giving him certain pointers You know, just give him certain pointers just to make him better.
Yeah.
You know, even it was good to even, like before, when I was able to even just move around with Devin, spar with Devin when I was 40 years old. That was like 4 years ago. When I was 40 years old, I was able to move around with Devin, and me moving around with him in the ring, I knew he was gonna become world champion. So I'm just proud of him.
Devin touched Floyd up. That was right before the Conor McGregor fight. He was like 17, 18. How old was you?
When I sparred Floyd, I was 18.
Floyd didn't touch him. In retrospect, he's better than Floyd. You know what I mean? He's on course to be better because he's better now at 22 than Floyd was at 22.
It was at the end of his career for me to be able to say that I've been in the ring with Floyd, I sparred Floyd, you know, just because he didn't have to do that. I was a young kid, you know, somebody that I always looked up to.
I do that too, but I know that he'd have whooped your ass if he could. You dig what I'm saying? Floyd ain't no punk, and you know, Devin touched Floyd.
Even Adrian Broner, who was formerly renowned for his direct and honest statements, decided to support Floyd's story by acknowledging that Tank Davis defeated Haney in a sparring match and that the video was purposefully leaked. It wasn't an accident. Rather than resisting small-scale sabotage, it was deliberate. Bronner also contributed to Floyd's deceptive methods being given legitimacy.
You always remember this. Jealousy, people jealous of you, comes with success. So anytime you're successful, people gonna be jealous of you. People in there always gonna like you. It's the same thing like my job. I still go there and be at my best. If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion. You know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. And the only thing we can do is take one day at a time. You know, that's all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. You know, I've said things that I shouldn't have said when I was younger. I've done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect, but we live and we learn. That's a part of growing.
The fact that Floyd quit being a fighter years ago and is now a businessman who is more concerned with selling eyewear than engaging fans in meaningful fights makes Bill Haney's criticism stinging. Floyd's claim to be the face of boxing is meaningless when his sole objective is making money. The sport's real faces battle for people, heritage, and passion.
Did you ever see him spar any of them?
Yeah.
What happened? Who he sparred?
Y'all know what happened, man.
I don't know.
He sparred Devin. It's packed, it's hot. They get in there. Tank hit that nigga. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again and he like went out. I jumped in the ring. Because at the time, Devin is 17. It calmed down and they got back to working Tank got a little bit more fatigue, and once they kept going, Devin got the best of him.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him.
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charged $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else.